Good evening and welcome. Here we go, it's the International Racing Series. Mid-season break is over and we're back again here in Great Britain. 26 laps of Silverstone. A great track, always provides good action here at Silverstone. Everyone just getting into the lobby now. We've got the usual suspects coming in. Hope everyone's had a nice week off and is ready to go. I certainly am. Evening, nice one. Hope you're well. We're ready tonight for Silverstone in what is shaping up to be a fantastic championship, I must say. Let's take a look, shall we, at the current standings. Here we go. We've got Connor currently in first position, looking to regain that title that he lost last season, with Leg Schrader up into second position after Austria. JTK up to third. Tom dropped down 2 places. It's JTK in the chat, looking to regain the title. Let's have a look at the constructors, shall we? Because that is an absolute real close battle. So we've got the Aston Martins beating the Saubers by 1 point at the minute, halfway through the season, and just 2 points behind them are the McLarens. So 3 points split the top 3 teams. It's everything to play for, of course. We still have another 7 races to go, including tonight. So should be a good one. Are you not, excuse me, not racing tonight, Ice One? Or are you in? And oh yeah, there you are, in the Alpine. That's, sorry about that. I'm going blind in my old age. Now, this should be a good one tonight. Could see a bit of rain, you never know. It is Silverstone, might see a bit of rain. Yeah, I've seen you now. I was looking up and down, I was like, you not racing? And then yeah. Evening, Sam. Nice to have you back in. You've been missing a lot this season, you and Mike. I guess you've been busy over the summer. But it's good to have you back. We've got Latifi in. What's going on there? Latifi's back. Yeah, I thought so. I thought it'd be work. I didn't know, like, you got your, obviously, family stuff and your school stuff as well. But yeah, it's good to have you back. Hopefully have you got some practice in and see a good race from you tonight. Or at least smash Connor off the track a couple of times. Right, ready to go. All set up. We're all ready to go racing. We're just waiting for a couple more in the lobby. I don't know if Connor's in yet. No, so it's Connor and one more. I think it's 17 tonight. It's a good turnout after the break. just get that up. It's still early, we've still got 7 minutes to go, so plenty of time to go and get a drink and go to the toilet, whatever, before you settle in for the race tonight. Can the RBs get the first point of the season? They're the only team without permanent drivers, so it has been difficult. They're the only team not to score points this season, but they've got a good chance tonight, especially with Ice One in the seat. We've not seen Parzival before, a debutant, so see what sort of pace he's got. No, that's obviously that's, you know, you have priorities in life, and family does come before an F1 league race. It's not that deep, is it? So Connor is in. Might get an early start here. That'd be good. Well, no, we've got a full 20. There's still 3 to come. Huh? That's good. It's always nice to see a full grid. $60 a week. Wow, that's a lot of hours. Yeah. I certainly don't work 60 hours a week. Not including, not even if you added my day job to my commitments, commentating and doing podcasts and stuff. No, I don't think I do 60 hours. Maybe if you included prep time and stuff. Yeah, yeah, you are back. That's good to see. It's good to see somebody that can challenge at the front as well. That's always good. So 19 in, just one more to go. Might already be in. Let's take a little look. No. Everybody always turns up for Great Britain, though. It's a driver's favourite track. It's one of my favourite tracks too. As both a driver and a commentator, do like Great Britain. There we go, 20 in. Ready to go. This is very good, very efficient. We're about to see what sort of weather conditions we get, and who's going to take pole position in qualifying. There's quite a lot of drivers in here tonight that I'd fancy to take a pole position, but quite a few people are going to be disappointed because obviously there's only one pole position to get, and only 2 people can get on the front row, so there's some disappointed drivers tonight. And with the 20, I do expect some incidents with the full grid, for sure. Should be readying up any second now, just based on the numbers. So let's go and have a look. Oh my days, just normal. Not great, not bad. Just, you know, just a normal day. Um, I enjoyed my week off. It was nice just to recharge the batteries a little bit, and we're back now, and I'm ready to go. Looking forward to this second half of the season, to be honest. Never a dull moment in IRS, that's for sure. So that's always good too. Will it storm, Boas? It might. It might. We might see a drop of rain or three. It is Great Britain, so wouldn't surprise me. Just waiting on everyone to ready up right now. Everybody is in, so yeah. I guess they want to start at 9 p.m. Central European time. That is 8 p.m. GMT on the dot. We can exclusively reveal as well that Connor's been putting on a lot of practice today, so expect a good time from our championship leader. Here we go then. Everyone's readying up. 15 seconds or so, and we will be ready to go. We will be in qualifying. And there we go. So we'll have to see what the weather's like, of course, with it being Silverstone. As mentioned, could be wet conditions. No, it's dry. Okay, so qualifying. Although look at those clouds. Interesting. Great Britain, a really nice track to drive. Very quick. A lot of sweeping, fast corners. I think it's the perfect balance between technical and high speed. I think that's why also it's one of the favourite tracks. 2 DRS zones tonight. Lots of chances to overtake. And one of the longest pit straights, or pit lanes, my apologies, on the calendar. So the undercut is very strong on this game anyway, but particularly here at Silverstone, you've got to get your pit right. You could lose a lot of time if you don't. Race dry, says Ice One. Well, that's good. That's good then. I don't mind a bit of a wet race now and again, but when it's in the dry, you get to see everybody at their absolute maximum. So the first cars are coming out right now. And who's going to be out first? It looks like it's going to be an Alpine. And it's Patronal who is out first. There we go. So first car out. Some nice views here of the circuit. And I shall also get the track map out. Not that I don't know any, oh, that's just in case I forget. Silverstone, I know every corner and every straightening. It's not difficult. It's yeah, it's such an iconic track, isn't it, Silverstone? It's up there alongside, you know, your Monacos in terms of how, as I say, iconic the track is. So, Petronal. Here we go. Going to come down the Hamilton Straight to start things off. And will be the first fast lap of the day. Here we go. So firstly we've got the right-hander, Abby. Nicely through the left-hander, long left, sweeping left-hander. Right-hander Village into the loop, which is the left-hand hairpin. Down the Wellington Straight here, into Brooklands, and then Luffield is the right-hander, I think. Got quite a long straight here. This is a good time to overtake because it's very difficult afterwards in this section. So through Copse, into Maggots and Beckett's, the S's here. There we go. Coming out of Chapel, down the Hanger Straight. Into the right hander, that's Stowe, and we've got, this is Vale, and then back into the Hamilton Straight again. So yeah, there's your lap. 2 DRS zones, a 126. Oh, Connor's just done 0.2 quicker there. Mike with a 127.5. Craig is off the track. Let's get on to Latifi, somebody we've not seen for a while. In the Williams. Running a bit wide there. Need to tighten up, yeah, just a little bit. That's better. Maggots and Beckett's. You've got to pick your line and then take it, really. Not too bad, doesn't it? A little bit. Could tighten up a little bit in the second right-hander there. Tom's just putting a 126.6. Jessek with a 126.7. Husky, a 126.4, has gone fastest, provisionally on pole right now. Lots of times going in. Latifi on a 128.1. Let's go down to ZX, who's about to cross the line with a 127.7. There's Leg Schrader, who's where is he at? Just at the start of sector 2. He's coming up to Copse, I think. Yep. So a lot of close times right now, which is always good to see. You know, just like a tenth or so in it between each person, the next person down on the grid. So that's always good. That's going to give us a good close race at the front. But as I've said, there's quite a lot of people here that I fancy that could take a podium and could even win the race. And Leg Schrader's decided to come back in. Oh, we've got Craig DeResta towards the end of his lap. Well, that's a 129.2. Did invalidate on his first one, so he's not going to be very happy with that. He'll come out and do again, do another one. Coming on a fast lap here. He's a 10th up through 2 sectors. quite easy to invalidate around here. I think we'll see time penalties playing their part. Gonna improve, I think. Yeah, that's a 126.393. Good enough for provisional pole. Jesek is about 500ths up in the Haas. So looking to improve their time too. That's quite nice. Through the S's of Maggots and Beckett. Oh, although it has lost a little bit of time there. Gonna need a strong sector 3. Thought it looked a bit, looked quite smooth, but the time's been very close all the way through the lap. We'll see what sector 3 holds. It's not going to take a lot to improve. And yes, that's up to 3rd position with a 126.5. That's a nice lap, that. The ice one on the fast lap here. My number 1 teammate. Looking at the wide line there. To get quite a smoother angle coming out of Beckett's. Oh, ran just too wide there on the last corner. That's quite costly. Not got a lot of time left in qualifying. We're about halfway through. As Patronal Liam is on an outlap, so we're going to stick with Liam and see what Liam can do. He's having a decent season in the Ferrari. The ex-McLaren driver. Warming the tyres up, getting ready for that. Getting ready for that fast lap. He's also on an outlap. He's adjusted really well to the steering wheel setup. Looked pretty good all season. I thought it'd be a bit more of a steeper learning curve, but yeah, it's really looked good. And he's looking to get back onto properly on top form. The Ferrari man. Liam just setting everything up around the last couple of corners here. Let's see what sort of lap can be put in by him. His own time of 126.9. Needs a couple of tenths. 2-3 tenths, he's right up there. And then slightly wide through turn 1 there. The first DRS zone put down, getting the maximum. That is 3 tenths up already. Very difficult there, just trying to keep the car under control. Managed to do so though. Could be a big lap as Bobo goes up into 6th position, knocks Liam down to 7th. The Donster in 8th. Didn't notice lap there. McCarthy in 9th position as it stands. Let's see what Liam's sector 2 time is going to be. Another improvement, almost 4 tenths now. That's a massive improvement. That's going to get you on the second of the grid. Oh, and a round wide, but has he done there is a strategy that you can run. You go so wide there through Stowe that you don't actually get anything knocked off. There you go. There's Liam, 126.2 for provisional pole right now. As I mentioned, it is a strategy to run wide there. You see, they were Tom. No, Tom, go over into the pits. Oh, you could have pitted in there, Tom. You missed an opportunity. The Donstructor fifth. He's had a great lap there. Let's go down and look at. No, Mike's backed out there. I'm trying to see who Connor's on a fast lap. So let's see if Connor can improve and regain that provisional pole position. That is a purple sector 1. That's a genuine one as well, because if he's almost 2 tenths up on his time, that means he would be in first position. So that's got to be a genuine purple sector 1. Look at that, very smooth, taking the maximum out of each corner that he possibly can, and using the track width to the maximum too. And there's JTK. He's set a real good marker down there. That's going to make things a lot more difficult for everyone. That's 2.5 tenths quicker than Liam. Just a minor error there from Connor. So it's good enough for second position as it stands. JTK has put it on provisional pole though. That's a big time, a 1:26 even. Let's go to Leg Schrader then. Oh no, let's not, because Leg Schrader's invalidated. We'll go over to Goggy, shall we? Looks like Goggy will be it's invalidated. It might be on an in-lap. Difficult to tell sometimes. You see they're in the McLaren. It's another invalidation though, so we'll see who's on a fast lap. Craig's just improved his time ever so slightly there. Ice One is definitely on a fast lap, so we'll stick with Ice One for now. In the RB, I'll say the only team, and this is not anything against Ice One or Parzival, it's because it's the only team without permanent drivers. The only team not to score a point this season have been the RBs. I don't know if Connor's got the tyres for another run. That'll be interesting. I think he has done 3 fast laps. He'll have one more set of softs, but is he going to want a set for the race? That's a bit sloppy there from Ice One, not what we expected. Got to just put a time in at this stage though. It's time to get in and out if he wants to. Has decided against it, and he's going to put this time in, whatever it may be. It's a 1:28.4. That's up to 18th position. Liam's back out on the track. We've got McCarthy actually, possibly on a fast lap. So let's go to McCarthy while Liam's on his out lap. Oh, ran very wide there. Slightly down. 500 down through 2 sectors. It's going to be close. He's a good sector 3. JTK retires from the session. I mean, McCarthy, if you've got another set of tyres, there is time. He's just on his way out. So Liam's the furthest forward at the minute, I believe, unless is that Leg Schrader and ZX actually. It's yeah, ZX is actually the furthest forward, I think. Or is he? No, he's not. It is actually Liam. ZX under a lot of pressure tonight. Look at that, down in 15th. And his teammate Leg Schrader only in 11th as it stands, which is rather surprising, really. See these Aston Martin drivers currently leading the constructors so far down. And see Liam is about to go around this last couple of corners, and we'll be starting a fast lap. But yeah, very surprising to see the Aston Martin that far down in the standings. It just goes to show the the strength in depth of the drivers we've got tonight. Is anybody going to be able to beat that one? Oh no, there's I think that might be Liam's qualifying over there through turn 2. Might just have enough time to make it around for another lap. We'll have to see. Let's get on with Leg Traders just behind ZX, so we can just keep an eye out for times here. Husky's started his fast lap as well. I'll say big pressure tonight for the Aston Martins. They are currently leading the constructors standings, and they have led before in previous seasons and not managed to get it over the line, as McCarthy retires from session, has decided that the 127 dead there is as good as it's going to get. Sam's retired from 13th with a 127.2 just the end of the qualifying. If you know that last lap's not going to go your way, then you will see people retire from qualifying. So 2/10 up at the minute, Leg Trader. That's going to be good enough to move up quite a few positions. To get another 10th or two, could be a really good lap this. Let's see, will ZX jump up any across the line? Only a one place for ZX, gone in front of Mike. Here comes Leg Trader then, and that's up to 5th position. That's a good lap. Husky currently up. But is it enough? Is it enough to gain a position? It is. It's good enough for second. A 121.6. On board with Connor now. About halfway through the lap. We'll see what split time he's got here at the end of sector 2. That's not quite good enough for pole position, but obviously as sector 3 to go, it's good enough for the front row though. With that improvement, it's all on sector 3 right now. We're about to find out. Oh again Connor in sector 3. Huge mistake there. Everybody coming across the line now. Just Bobo to go. Blue Goldie has invalidated, and there's Connor facing the wrong way. So that's our grid for tonight. Let's see when it comes up. We have JTK in pole position. Connor there, he was so close, but that snap of oversteer in sector 3 right at the end. Not the first time either. We saw that on his previous run. So JTK and Husky make the front row. Connor and Tom, 3rd and 4th. And then we've got Liam and Jess on the 3rd row, followed by Donster, Leg Schrader, Patrono, Blue Goggy. That rounds out the top 10. Then we have Bobo, McCarthy, Sam, ZX, Mike, Parzival, Latifi, Ice One, IRS, and Craig DeResta making up the rest of the grid. Right into the race now. Everybody will be just sorting their fuel loads and their strategies out. Again, as I mentioned, with a full grid, very, very interesting. I think we'll see a few incidents tonight because of that. Everybody taking the maximum time that they can, making sure they get this right. This is a very important week as we begin the second half of the season. It's very important to get off to a good start of this half of the season for sure. And as we start the formation lap, let's get the lap data on, and we shall see the tyres. A high mix of tyres here. So only Bowen's gone on the hard tyres. We've actually got half of the grid on soft tyres, which I'm kind of surprised about. I was expecting something early on and then have a long stint on the hards. We'll have to see. Connor there, the only driver in the top 7 on softs. That is a risky strategy for sure, but we're going to have to see if it pays off for him or not. Everybody, of course, just warming the tyres up right now. This is just the calm before the storm, we could say. I can see at the back there, game over. That's Craig the rest there. Is just holding the grid up a little bit. Interesting strategy. Just letting everyone's tyres cool down. It's a little bit naughty. As long as he gets back to the back of the pack, it doesn't take ages, you know. While everyone's just lined up on the grid waiting, he's alright. I'm very, very interested to see how this plays out with the soft tyres from Connor. You can see ZX and Mike coming together there on the formation lap. Oh, look at JTK, he's really on the edge there. Everybody lining up, just waiting for Craig to get around this last corner. Here we go. And it's lights out, and we are underway for the British Grand Prix. And it's a decent start from Connor there. Tom's had a nice start, he's getting boxed in a little bit. Connor makes his move on Husky already, up into second position. That is a really good move there. McCarthy's had a terrible start there, down into 19th. Oh, look at that, there's incidents at the back already. I thought there might be Mike up into 10th. Lots of switching around going on early on. And yeah, Connor up into second position. That is the big news on those soft tyres. See what he can do as McCarthy gets back up for position there. Does have wing damage by the look of it, or does he? No, I think he might have got away with it actually. As you can see there, three wide here. This is Bobo ZX and Parzival, I believe, towards the back. Let's get towards the front here and look at that. Look at that. I'd never noticed that. But look, the race strategy's changed depending on the car. That's weird. Mike has already incurred a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings there for track limits, and Connor has taken the lead of this race. JTK is going to look to hook it round the outside. You've got to be careful there. Both these guys quite aggressive drivers, but in a good way normally, but you can see sometimes. Oh, JTK, what's happened there? That's JTK down into 4th position, just holding on about, yeah, just got 3rd back. Husky up into 2nd. You can see how close everyone is now. DRS has been enabled, and this is side by side, loads of guys here. Mike disqualified from the session that for driving the wrong way. Never seen that during a race. That's a new one for me, as Liam moves up into 4th, Patrona moves up into 7th. Mike driving the wrong way around the track. As now Husky takes control of this race. It's up to 1st position. Bobo's just dropped down about 3-4 places there. Yep, it's off the track in the Alpine. Still going though. Early days yet, so a lot can happen between now and the end of the race, as Connor just positioning himself ready for when that DRS kicks in. On this straight right now, yeah, here we go, you'll see. Closing in, and it will be quite an easy pass. This is going to be difficult for Husky, yeah, because you won't, well, he's not got DRS being in first position. So once again, Connor takes the lead of the race. And there's the fastest lap so far. Don't expect that to last the whole race. See Husky and Connor. Husky's looking to go through here, and I think he has. And I think Connor's going to miss out here. He's in trouble. JTK is right on the back. Husky's gone through. Connor's managed to hold second at least. And this top five now is starting to pull away. Jesek in sixth is having to do a lot of defending against Leg Trader. So this top five of Husky, Connor, JTK, Liam and Tom managed to pull away a little bit. But there you go. Jesek's right back in it again. And has managed to drag everybody else. So we've got an 11 car DRS train at the front right now. That's going to make things super difficult for these guys in the middle to pass, as Connor is probably going to pull out here through Maggots and Beckett, surely. Yeah, but it's not the ideal place to overtake, and I expect he'll pass fairly easily again using the DRS, although Husky has defended a lot stronger this time, and has managed to keep hold of first position. Oh, a little bit slow coming out there, Husky. Connor's just in front, they're side by side, and Connor's going into turn one. It's difficult, it's really difficult, because he's on the outside from one corner, and then through the other he's going to be on the inside. Tom's just got past Liam. Look at this, and he's looking to pass JTK on the inside, as Connor's looking to pass Husky as well. These four absolutely going for it, nothing in it. And look at this, look at Tom, he's going to take the lead of the race. That's incredible. What a couple of corners there from Tom. That's going to go into overtake of the month. If he can make it stick, can he make it stick? Connor's just defended him on the inside. Husky now down into fourth. There we go. Look at these four. Connor's missing out a bit here. He looks a bit slow. Three wide here. And Tom's had to run off the track. Oh, little contact between JTK and Tom. Maybe even Liam there getting a bit of contact. So Connor goes through. Husky's there as well. JTK said, oh, and there's a bit of a wobble there from Husky. He's going to lose out probably. It's going to be difficult. Look at this. This is such close racing. Husky down to sixth now. That exit there out of the chicanes has not done any favours. Connor now pulled out 2.5 tenths. Tom into sixth. So from first to sixth in the space of about half a lap there for Tom, as he goes past Husky side by side actually again, as you can see them all just lining up. Sam now up to sixth. Husky has I think he's had a problem, no, Tom I think has had a problem there with the connection. I think he's back. That's very unfortunate. Look at this. This is unreal racing. Side by side, these guys through every corner, and it's amazing to see. It's credit to them if they can keep this up at this rate, you know, with such clean driving. The JTK now is looking to close the gap on Connor. Just 3.5 tenths behind. Got the DRS coming up soon. We're all on board with JTK right now. Liam has just dropped back in fourth. So this top three of Connor, JTK and Jesek just pulled away a little bit. But Liam is going to have DRS, going to have a chance to close the gap. As we see JTK right on the back of Connor, not making the move, not forcing the pass at this stage. We are only on lap 5 of 26. Tom goes through on Sam there. big lockups into that second to last corner. And some big fast laps coming in now. Leg Schrader on the softs, putting in a 1:29.9. And we've got a DRS, a 14-car DRS train. I was just counting there. I don't know why I was counting. I could just see P14. But yeah, a 14-car DRS train. And it's very, very tight between all of them, really. There's nothing in it. As Parzival goes past Petrono, let's have a look at a bit further down, and as you can see, look, side by side here, Petrono and Parzival. Sometimes when you have a DRS train like this, so you go back up to JTK, it can become a bit of a procession because it's difficult to overtake. But right now it's definitely not. We are seeing lots of movement from a lot of drivers here, as JTK will probably try and make this move now, and he has, up into first position, regain that first position. Was our pole sitter tonight, JTK. There we go, lap 7, and that is the fastest lap of the race so far that we've just seen there from JTK. I'm sure Connor won't take long to attack and try and regain that lead. It's he's not the sort of driver that will pass an opportunity. He's a very front foot aggressive driver. He likes to get that lead early, stay in front and control the pace. Everything to his advantage that way. And Connor's we've got a connection problem for Connor here. That could be very costly, as we know that the AI isn't the fastest. Definitely not as fast as the front runners. We've got a big pile up in sector 2. I say a big pile up. No, it's just below off the track. So Jetek's gone through on Connor. Connor needs to get back as quickly as possible. JTK is starting to pull away a little bit. Although the DRS has just closed that gap once again. Connor now down to 5th. He's going to have to get back on as quickly as possible. Yeah, he's back in. Not going to be happy to see that he's in 5th position. I will tell you that for nothing. Now 6th. As Leg Schrader goes through. Latifi now with 3 seconds. Ice1 has left the session, which will be a disconnection. A few connection issues will be the game rather than the any of the actual drivers. Connor still well within striking distance, although Sam's gone through now. Connor down to 8th. We'll go a bit further down, we can see there's Tom in 6th. There's Connor down in 8th position. The top 8 have managed to gap the 9th downwards, so Parzival ZX is also without DRS, so it makes things quite interesting. Back up to Jesek. Connor's retired from the session. That's A, surprising, and B, quite strange. Hopefully we don't get a safety car because of that. Yeah, I thought it would have been a disconnect. I was expecting that, yeah. So no safety car either for Connor's retirement, which is a bit surprising. Normally, you know, you retire on track, you're going to see at least a VSC, but not this time. I wonder how long it's going to be before those soft runners have to pit in. We'll just have a quick look again at the tyres. So Leg Schrader the furthest forward in terms of the soft runners. We do know that the undercut is very, very strong here, so it kind of makes sense to go on the softs if you can get the hards to last the rest of the race. And try and undercut those in front of you. I think that might have been a bit of a rage quit there from Connor. Not happy, down in 8th position from second to through no fault of his own. That was genuinely, it was down to a connection issue. Probably wasn't happy. We'll still be leading the championship after this race regardless, I would imagine. I think he's more than 26 points in front at this stage, so we'll close the championship up though. As Jacek now takes control and takes the lead of the race from JTK. Jacek looking particularly strong tonight here at Silverstone. As these top 6 now are looking to pull away as much as possible. So Petronal has come into the pits. Is that one of the soft runners? Let's have a quick look. Yes, Petronal was on the soft tyre. Let's just go down to Petronal right now in the pits. And going to be interesting to see. I think that's going to be hard tyres. No, medium tyres. Soft medium strategy from Petronal. That's very interesting. Is it possible that these guys are going to do medium soft? That would be a shout. As Liam looking very, very close, looking to make a pass on JTK. Not really the place to do it. Not really any room here through the chicanes, through Maggots and then Beckett's. Not really anywhere you can pass. Very, very difficult. The 2 Ferraris now have really pulled away. I think Leg Schrader's tyres have really dropped off as JTK goes through on Jacek. Let's just take a look at Leg Schrader. Doesn't look to be carrying any damage, so yeah, I think that is genuinely the tyres have gone, Bono. Yeah, into the pits comes Leg Schrader. We'll see what compound that Leg Schrader wants to go on. We'll lose a lot of positions, as you can see. It's such a, I think it's 42 seconds or something, a pit stop without a safety car. It's quite ridiculous, really. So right on board with Husky, we've got a perfect view of everyone here. Leg Schrader down to 12th. There's that one pit stop, but everyone else has got to stop. Just quickly, while we're watching here, let's just check Leg Schrader's tyres onto the medium. So yeah, soft medium strategy there, which makes me wonder if these guys are going to try medium soft. Very, very smooth from Husky. Liam is side by side with Jacek. Oh, and that's big contact. Big contact there. Liam and Jacek were coming together, and there's definitely damage on Liam's part there, surely. He's got to be coming in the pits. No, he's staying out. Incredible. I'm sure that Liam's carrying damage. Front left end plate, maybe. Yep, definitely 100% damage there. And yeah, that was a big coming together there from the two. To end lap 11, and that's going to be costly with his pit stop. He's going to have to take that extra time to change that front wing, that's for sure. And what that's done is that's enabled Tom to really close the gap, as you can see now, on Liam. We'll have to see post-race who, if anyone, was at fault for that for that incident there. And Tom will be looking to pass here. He's going to be quicker out on the exit. Yeah, difficult when you've got damage to one part of your front wing. You can't turn as well as you'd like to, and quite an easy pass for Tom. As we go back to the top three here, and there's Husky. Surely Liam has to pit in at some point. Yeah, he's in now. It's not surprising. Gonna lose out, that's for sure. Changing that front wing. As we see this top three, Husky in third, Jesek in second, and JTK at the front, all very, very close. Tom has closed the gap slightly here. Tom really, really pushing. Let's quickly check on the tyre situation. Liam has gone on to the softs. That's a long way for the softs to go. Sam also on the softs. I just think that you're asking a little bit too much. We saw 10 laps in, 10, 11 laps in. Very, very difficult for Leg Schrader on those tyres. So it's not the easiest stint in the world, 13 laps on a soft tyre at any track. On board now with Husky. Jesek going through on JTK again. Nice clean pass. Husky just staying there right in the zone where he needs to be. Doesn't need to overly push, not yet anyway. ZX goes through on the Donster for 5th position. A lot of these guys have not pitted yet. Leg Schrader could be in a great position here. Those pressure mediums. Can pull out, if you can close the gap as much as possible now, pull out a gap when everyone inevitably pits in. Might have this race, might be a sneaky podium and an outside chance of a race win for Leg Schrader. It's absolutely flying right now. Husky tries to go down the outside, just about left enough room there. Well defended from JTK. Connor's drawing back. He has DNF, so I don't know why he has to join back. Unless he just wants to watch the race, which is, of course, his prerogative. And we've got... Is that a Williams? We've got a VSC. Yep, that's Latifi, retired from session. Not in the pits either, so... Still just a VSC. I'm just checking the track map, and yeah, nothing so far. In terms of a full safety car, but we'll see if any of these decide to pit under the virtual. Yeah, all three have decided to come in right now under a virtual safety car. We'll lose less time because of the Delta. Very heavy braking there. And it's Leg Schrader we're looking at. So back racing, I think that might be costly for Leg Schrader. That could be very, very costly. That VSC under the Delta is going to lose time. He'll be close though. He's going to have those warmed up mediums. Let's see. So 5th position. Gets out in 3rd. So yeah, I think just those few seconds under the virtual safety car and having to limit that top speed to stay within the Delta has cost Leg Schrader potentially 1st place here. He's got good momentum on these soft tyres, so it is a medium soft strategy, as you can see, as Bobo is now out, and I think that's a full safety car. Yep, a full safety car. Now what do you do here? Do you pit in? Do you think the softs will go 11 laps? very interesting. Leg Trader does have an opportunity, if he has a set of softs, to change those tyres, which has definitely spiced up the race a little bit here. I think it's a great race so far anyway, but now, are you going to take another pit stop? That's the big question. The whole grid now is currently in a Haas sandwich as well. Let's just check on the RBs. Yeah, Parzival in 10th, looking to score that point. No, are they going to stay in or are they going to go out? They look like they're staying out. There's a couple come in. So Goggy's come in. I think is Liam come in the Ferrari? I think so. Oh no, I think Liam stayed out. It's difficult because you've got to go the long way round. It'll drop your places to somebody that's in the pits. So yeah, we've got a few in. Just making that extra stop. Onto fresh softs for most. Fresh mediums for Patronal. Not overly confident in the soft tyre. I think the softs might just about reach, especially we're going to have the safety car out for at least another lap, I would assume. So possibly the softs will be okay. Leg Schrader on those mediums, it's going to be tough. But if those softs do drop off, as they did for Leg Schrader on his last lap before pitting in, could be interesting come the end of the race if you can stay, within striking distance of these cars. Right then, we go again, I guess. I do believe the safety car will stay out another lap, just while everybody gets to the back of the queue, so to speak. Yeah, it's going to stay out. So, as we've got another lap of safety car, I'm just going to pour myself a little drink, I believe, yeah. Well, everybody really close again. As I mentioned before we started, never fails to give us great action. Silverstone, it's always good to good to watch a race around here. Never a dull moment. You can never switch off here. You see, nobody wanted to get overly close to the guy in front yet. You've got 10 car lengths for a reason, and you might as well use them. You get too close and they start weaving to warm the tyres up, could end up in disaster, and nobody wants that. See, that's a lovely view there, seeing everyone come around the corner. And I think the safety car will come in this lap, personally, but we'll see. Might stay out for one more. Depends how quickly Craig can get to the back of this pack, or how close he can get, really. So Liam's just in that Ferrari in 7th position, just taking his time here. There's left quite a decent gap between himself and Sam just in front, because as I mentioned, you don't want to get too close and be caught out under braking, damage your front wing, and then you're going to have to come in and you'll be right at the back, especially here at Silverstone. So is the safety car coming in? No, I don't think so. Yeah, safety car staying out for another lap, which will help these guys on the soft tyres. I don't think they need to overly weave though. Right now, the soft tyres don't take too much to get to full temperature. Just nice and steady. No need to overly heat the brakes or the tyres. Behind the safety car, everyone is lined up right now, from front to back. It'll be an interesting restart. I think Leg Trader's going to be at a distinct disadvantage on the restart on those mediums, and every lap that this safety car stays out is better for the soft runners, that's for sure. It's a lap less that they're going to have to run those softs at full speed. As I say, that's always good if you're on the soft compound. Who's going to get the advantage at the restart? We know JTK's pretty fast on the restart. What's Jessic going to do? He's going to back them up and try and go as soon as possible. It's quite difficult because of how long this pit straight is. You've got to really back everybody up. Otherwise, people are going to get the jump on you. There we go. Lots of weaving from all the cars, just warming their tyres. From first all the way down to 16th there. Everybody getting ready. And we're about to restart. Jessic has gone, I think. I think that's Jessic restarting. No, still warming the tyres. Got to wait for that safety car, as you see on the minimap, to disappear. Gone for it, and just in time as the safety car disappears. It's a decent restart, that. Leg Trader, of course, has been caught out on those mediums. I thought it would be difficult. His top three already gaps. We'll have DRS at the start of the next lap, providing there's no more incident safety car wise. Yeah, these top three doing really well. 3 seconds for Craig there down in 16th. Multiple warnings. Husky with the purple sector 1, looking pretty good. Leg Trader needs to get within DRS range if possible, just to be able to hold the likes of Tom, Sam and Liam off. And there's a gap to the Donster already. You see the Donster on the hard tyre. It's going to be very, very difficult if these softs don't drop off. Let's get that look at this. Yeah, the top three really close to each other, on board with Husky in third position, so we can see the two in front. That's 3 seconds for Goggy. Multiple warnings in the McLaren. Not a great night for the McLarens. And JTK has gone through on Jessic. Tom's gone through on Leg Trader as well. That's not overly surprising given the difference in the tyre compounds. Also, Leg Trader's mediums, they won't be doing great. And that's a fast lap for JTK. The RS is enabled once again. Tom needs to get onto the back of these three to stand any chance of a race win. Needs to close the gap. Doesn't have DRS. He's got to really push Tom. Now in fourth position in that Sauber. Going to stick with Husky because of the great view he's got of the two in front. And of course he could also make a pass. Petronel's gone through on the Donster. The Donster down to 9th. Those hard tyres not doing any favours for the Donster right now. Sam now has gone through on Leg Trader. Losing out once again, although they are side by side. You can just see Leg Schrader gets in front. Oh, and Liam's made a cheeky pass there on Sam. It's going to be difficult to hold position. They are side by side. Sam's got the inside line. Managed to get through. Retake 6th position from Liam. Liam very unfortunate with his with that incident that he's had. You see at the front there, Jacek goes through on JTK. At least now Leg Schrader does have DRS on Tom. Will be able to defend. Back to the front now. Oh, someone ran really wide. I didn't see who that was. Jacek now with the fastest lap of the race with a 1:28.4. Liam and Sam switching positions once again. And once again we're on board with Husky in 3rd position. Lap 21 of 26. Just 6 racing laps to go. Anybody could win this race out of this front 3, that's for sure. They're pulling away now from Tom. Difficult for Tom, he doesn't have that DRS. These guys at the front looking that little bit faster right now. JTK going to make the move. JTK currently flashing that low DRS. Husky, ERS, apologies, and Husky on full ERS, might give it a blast down here, try and get an overtake. No, he's just hanging back. I actually don't see the point of having 100% ERS. It should always be around 80 or 90, at tops, because then you can always gain, you can always gain that back. If you've got 100, you're just losing out. You might as well use some. As Liam Doherty's put in the fastest lap of the race now in the Ferrari, currently running 5th position. At some point Husky is going to try and make a move, you would expect. You see that yellow bar just above his helmet, that is his DRS. He's in a little boost down the straight just to stay on the back of these 2 guys. Goggy goes through on Patronal, but does have a 6-second penalty, so he's going to need to really step on the gas to score some points for the McLarens. There's nothing in it with these front 3 really. He does have good momentum going into the chicanes of Magnets and Beckett, but have to slow down slightly. There we go, using a little bit of ERS just to stay in range, not really overly pushing. I think the pass is there though, as we see Liam, Tom, Leg Schrader, Sam all switching positions. As you can see, these 4 from 4th down to 7th all together. These guys are looking for maximum points possible. Go back to the front. This is where this is for the race win between these. I was going to say this is where the action is. There's that action all over the place, to be fair. But because this is all 3 podium places here, 1st, 2nd and 3rd. Here comes Liam. Is he going to make it? He's still just not quite ready to make that move. Is he waiting on a mistake from one of these guys? He has got the inside line here on Jacek. No, not able to get side by side. Husky looking pretty decent now. I might have called him Liam just then. You'll have to tell me if I did. That was my mistake if I did. I apologise for that, getting the teammates mixed up. And yeah, just I wonder at what point is he going to try and leave it as late as possible so he's not getting attacked. I think 2nd position's the position to be in right now though, not 3rd. JTK and Jacek side by side, you can see Oh, maybe a slight touch there. JTK's just backing out slightly. As we start lap 24 off 26. So just 3 laps to go. Great view of all the action here between these front 3. JTK just slowing Husky down a bit. Husky had to brake really, really hard there. Got to about 4/10. So it does look quicker. This is the thing. I think Husky looks quicker. He just needs to really just absolutely go for it at some point. If the opportunity's there right now, you've got to go for it and you've got to try and make a pass. Very, very patient driving from Husky, and I'm quite surprised by it. Tom's got the gap to 2.2 now in 4th position. So if he gets close, then we could see another 3 or 4 cars. And that's 3 seconds for ZX, an extra 3 for Ice One, for a total of 6 as JTK goes through. Just positioning the car very, very well there to defend from Husky. Now lap 25, just 2 laps to go. If you're going to make a move, you've got to make it soon. He's running out of road here. I personally think he's looking at the second DRS zone on the last lap, but it's difficult, especially from 3rd. We'll see though. Oh, Tom and Sam and Liam all switching positions there. You can see there, Sam in the Williams trying to get around the outside. Tom with that inside line is going to squeeze as much as possible. You can see the front 3 there, just about 3 seconds in front. 2.5 seconds now, actually, not 3. But yeah, these guys, Leg Schrader hanging on there at the back of this particular pack. Back to Husky. Now he's actually really going for it. Now no room because the 2 in front are side by side. Very tough. Got 2 in front side by side, making it infinitely more difficult for him. As we start the last lap of the race now, it all comes down to this. We're going to stick with Husky because this has been a really good view of this battle between the front 3. Can't afford any errors now. This late on, Jessek takes the lead using the DRS. Just JTK with a lock up there. She's very, very close. Who is going to be the one that comes out of this second DRS zone with the lead? I think it's so difficult for Husky because JTK is going to go side by side with Jessek, I would imagine, because of the DRS. So at some point they're going to be side by side, and there's not going to be any room for Husky. There we go, might as well burn off the rest of that ERS. JTK goes through. Jessek down to second. I think that's going to be it. I don't think there's going to be room for Husky to pass. Going to have a look on the inside, not quite. So it looks like our race winner coming round the last corner. It is going to be JTK from Jessek, from Husky. Here comes Liam round the last corner. Just makes it in front of Tom, Sam and Leg Schrader all together there. Looking round now. The Dunster picks up 8th position from Petrono. Parzival scores points for the RBs. McCarthy in 11th. ZX finishes 12th. Ice One 13th. Got Goggy down in 14th position. Those time penalties not doing any favours. Here comes IRS alongside Game Over. This is going to be right until the end between these two. Who's going to take it? It's going to be IRS. And last over the line there is Craig DeResta in the Haas. But the win is going to go to JTK with that overtake on the last lap. Pole position in qualifying. Almost had it taken away from Connor with that slight mistake in sector 3. But that's a nice backflip into the superhero stance. I can't do that. I couldn't do that in my prime, never mind at the age I am now. But there we go. A deserved win, a well-fought victory. Let's have a quick look here. Liam with the fast lap gets an extra point for the Ferraris. Good weekend for the Ferraris there. 28 points. And yeah, decent for the Haas. The Saubers picking up points there with Tom. Unfortunately, McCarthy couldn't quite get some points. Leg Schrader, 7th in the Aston Martin. 6 points there picked up. As we look a bit further down, we have to pick a driver of the day. Normally I like to pick somebody that's moved up a lot of positions. It's a tough one. JTK's had a really strong weekend. Jessek from 6th up to 7th, up to 2nd. Apologies. Sam from 13th to 6th. Really tough one to pick a driver of the day today. But I think I'm going to go with the returning Sam in the Williams. Didn't have the greatest of qualifying. Has had a really good race there to take sixth position. So he's going to be my driver of the day today. And yeah, very, very good race. Full of action, as always. You know, Silverstone, you're going to get that every time. It was great to see a full grid as well. That was very nice, I must say. There we go then. That is the end of the action for tonight from Great Britain. Next week, of course, let me get the calendar up and just make sure. Next week, we've got Hungary, which is one of the most technically difficult tracks on any calendar. So that will be a very interesting watch. I hope everybody enjoyed tonight's race as much as I enjoyed commentating on it. As always, we have to thank the main man, Hella High, for the opportunity to commentate on that race. Such a great race. And yeah, we'll see you all next time. Next week, no week off now, into the second half of the season from Hungary. Have a great week, everyone, and we'll see you